Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA live on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson, joined courtside by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter tonight, Allie LaForce. All right, let's take a look at some numbers for Terry Rozier.
And he's gone cold over the last 10 games, guys. His scoring numbers are down, and he can't seem to get out of this rough patch. He's got to get himself going tonight, or they'll start losing patience with him.
Looking at the starting five for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Inside, we got Towns and Gobert. Conley at the guard with Edwards next to him. And it's Alexander Walker in at the small forward position. And for the Hornets, Hayward and Bridges at the small and power forward spots. Miller is out there with Terry Rozier. And it's Williams in at the 5. Well, Grant, this is the type of game that may look lopsided, but as we've seen, anything can happen.
Anything can definitely happen, B.A. And look, you have to understand that every guy in this league is talented. If you come in flat and those other guys are inspired, you can fall. But honestly, you shouldn't. It's all about handling your business.
Towns outside. Pass to Gobert. Back to Towns. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. And Clark, when Karl Anthony Towns is on the floor, he's one of the best big men in the NBA.
Well, you said it. The key words there, on the floor. I'm sure Cat is frustrated by the injuries he's had over the years, and he's doing everything in his power to stay as healthy as possible. And, you know, Hayward's floor recognition and composure, really impressive. Knows precisely when to pass over to the open man.
Fires from deep. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Here's Edwards. Oh, misses the dunk. Bridges on the attack. And it's Bridges with the jam.
And that's what you get from Brandon Miller. I mean, he can really whip passes there around the court.
And now just over a minute played here in the first. Here's Edwards. It's tipped. Rozier outside. Sends it home from three-point land. Rozier's got 5 now.
Hey, now I know Rozier can shoot. We do know that. But my goodness, from that far out? Come on, man.
Conley passes to Towns. Conley with the ball. And Bridges picks him up defensively. Here's Towns. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Banked it in off the glass.
Well, you got to respect and admire the focus of Towns. I mean, he just doesn't get rattled. He just stays with it, embraces the challenge, and keeps coming.
Now here's Rozier. Out to Hayward. Bridges outside. Here's Miller. Off target from outside. The Timberwolves have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Kicks it out, Towns. The 3-ball. Drops in the 3. He has 7.
One of the all-time shooting bigs. Towns is a marksman from deep.
The Hornets have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Well, Grant, Hornets head coach Steve Clifford said that the team needs to start winning if they want to keep LaMelo Ball.
And he's not wrong, B.A. I mean, they view Ball as the cornerstone of the franchise, but they have to give him a reason to stay. He is indeed a special talent, and winning is his ultimate priority.
When you discuss the Minnesota Timberwolves, what would you say about their front office, Grant?
Well, B.A., they want to be as competitive as possible. Whether it's who they are drafting, trading for, or signing in free agency, this team's goal is to be taken seriously out west.
And so it's Williams with it. He brings it up for Charlotte. Here's Miller, and Gobert with a block.
This is what Gobert is known for, his ability to swat shots away with ease.
Charlotte again missing. Oh, wow, guys, this does not look good. We've got an injury here.
Yeah, that type of injury is always worrisome. Hopefully, he's okay.
You're exactly right. I mean, with the way it looks, what we have to hope for now is that somehow it's not a long-term issue.
Milton's checked in for the Timberwolves. Now let's check out the Western Conference standings and see how they look here in December. Taking a look at Minnesota, they're sitting at the top of their conference right now with the #1 record.
Seeing where the Timberwolves are, you have to really give it to them. I mean, they are backing up all the preseason hype. They've been outstanding early.
It appears to me, though, that this group has all the ingredients for a special season.
Out of bounds, Timberwolves ball as Minnesota keeps possession. Smith, he's checked in for Charlotte. The Timberwolves also with a sub. Anderson's checked in.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
On the wing, Alexander Walker. He's been productive, averaging just over 7 points a game. Kicks it out Towns from the arc. Nails it from beyond the arc. Towns has got 10 points in the game.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
With the drive to stop the run. Smith finds Bridges. Now Williams out to the right wing. Ooh, nice shot by Miller.
Love the confidence from this young man. Miller's so quick off the catch.
For Minnesota, they've gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. You know, when you look at Brandon Miller's skill set, this guy has the potential to be an elite scorer.
And that's why so many are excited about him. A 3-level scorer who possesses impressive length and a quick release. BA, this kid is special.
Now here's Smith. No points yet. Pass to Miller. 50 seconds left in the first quarter. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Yeah, with the size and versatility Miller brings to the table, he's a tough cover for just about anyone.
Washington's checked in for Bridges. Reed's checked in for the Timberwolves. Brown comes in for Alexander Walker. Minnesota in the lead. Ooh, stolen by Smith. There's 39 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Williams, a screen on Anderson. Hayward's shot is off. The Timberwolves have gone 5 of 9 from the floor. Reed against Hayward. It's Reed with a drive. Williams grabs the board.
Oh, gritty defense. Protecting the rim at all costs against a guy who has all sorts of ways to finish.
A remarkable defensive play. The replay showing once again the tenacity on that end.
A defensive play like that early in the game can go a long way. Establishes an attitude that you want to have during the game.
Charlotte has gone just 2 for 6 from the arc here in the first. Over to the left wing. Here's Richards. Again the miss by the Hornets.
You can't ask for a cleaner look than that. He just couldn't deliver.
And here's Edwards outside. Ooh, he released it in time, but it's off the mark. It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns for the Timberwolves. He's found his range, hitting 3. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Timberwolves?
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
And from the jump, they've also clearly been focused on running effective plays here tonight. And there's been a lot of high-quality distribution from them on the floor.
So for Minnesota right now, Naz Reid out there with Kyle Anderson. Then there's Edwards. Then there's Shake Milton. And it's... Oh, big finish!
Man! You can see how Edwards has really developed and worked on his handle. It's become a strength of his game.
On the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, good looks by our terrific camera crew. Pass to Richards. And stolen by Brown. And now the T-Wolves on the break. Pushing it up now. Anderson gets the bucket.
And they found a nice flow offensively here in the second period.
Yeah, and that field goal percentage zooming upwards is now above 50%, which is pretty strong.
Washington outside. Going inside. He can't get that one to fall. Nice D from Reed. Minnesota's gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. And there's the whistle. That'll go on Terry Rozier. That's his first foul of the game.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
Miles Bridges checked in for Charlotte. Miller comes in for Smith. Outside Anderson. Outside Edwards. 6 on the shot clock. And he gets it to go. Now 2 of 6 in the game. Well, Clark, one thing you love about this time of year, every team in the league still has a chance to do great things.
Yeah, and you know, for some teams, BA, that means winning a championship. For other teams, that just means continuing to move in a positive direction.
Gobert's checked in for the Timberwolves.
First team.
Closed it in on 2 minutes played here in the second. Bridges on the attack and can't get it. He's now 1 of 3. And it's Edwards with the ball for Minnesota. 7-point game, biggest lead so far. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, the Hornets are trying to work their way up. Coach Steve Clifford said the whole thing that you want to try to create in any season is finding ways to get better every day. You have to be able to handle frustration just like you handle success. I'm proud of the way they've hung in there and the attitude that we've had about it. Brian?
Yeah, you can see him building, Allie. Thank you. For Minnesota, they've gotten off to a perfect 4-for-4 start of the second. The kick out to Milton. Pass to Reed. Puts up a 3. Left side Anderson. Tries again. And Edwards, here we go. To the paint. The kick out to Milton. 4 on the clock. Over Washington. And it's off the back of the rim. No good.
Well, I like his determination and his attitude and aggressiveness, but the defense wasn't going to back off that shot. They were tight on it.
Pass to Richards. Corner shot. Connects. The jumper drops. And it's now only a 5-point Timberwolves lead.
Boy, an excellent passer for a big man. P.J. Washington's floor awareness, impressive.
Taking a look at the Charlotte Hornets, Clark, a team that has struggled to find their identity.
And, you know, because of this, they've been very inconsistent, up and down. We've seen them beat some good teams, VA, but we've also seen them go on some bad losing streaks.
The finish! And Washington powers it through.
Boy, off the turnover that time, Washington doing a good job scoring because he hustled down the court.
And Minnesota calls time here. So for the Hornets, Williams is checked in for Richards. Hayward comes in for Washington. And it's Smith in for Rozier. And a new group getting ready for the Timberwolves. Karl Anthony Towns is checked in for Reed. Alexander Walker comes in for Anderson. Brown, he's checked in for Anthony Edwards. And Moore subbed in for Milton. Pass to Alexander Walker. On target from range. Alexander Walker's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. 1:27 left in the first half of basketball. Smith into the lane. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Moore. Takes the 3. Good. And Brown gets the assist. And now it's a 9-point Minnesota lead.
I mean, I guess they're willing to give him that shot. They may want to rethink that strategy, though.
Out to Hayward. Takes a 3. Drains the triple.
It's turned into a showdown here. Dueling from distance.
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
Pass to Moore. And Hayward comes to help. On the wing, Alexander Walker. And another 3 for Minnesota.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
And the basket by Bridges.
I think he epitomizes the modern-day stretch 4. Miles Bridges can hurt you from deep, in addition to getting to the rack.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Kick out to Brown. Here's Moore. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Charlotte's gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the second. Miller, the pass to Smith. And out of bounds. Minnesota will have it.
Ball. Substitution on the court.
Here's Alexander Walker. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well. Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the beginning of the third quarter.
You know, right now for Minnesota, I had them as a top team before the season, and now I'm picking them to make the finals. Tell me I'm wrong, kid.
And fellas, bringing it back to our main matchup here. Through the first half, Karl Anthony Towns has been getting it. That's it for us.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. You know, Karl Anthony Towns has been exceptional here, guys.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Hayward and Bridges at the small and power forward spots. Terry Rozier is out there with Miller, and it's Williams in at the center position, locking down the middle. So that's the group out there for Charlotte. And Edwards, here we go. And Edwards slams it in.
We've got liftoff here, folks. Once Edwards sprints past the defense, it is an absolute wrap.
Well, Clark, we know Anthony Edwards is a great hooper, but how would you rate his acting ability?
Hey, I thought he was quite good. To be honest with you, B.A., in that Hoops movie, he was playing the bad guy, the villain role. Man, has a huge personality. We saw that on the big screen. Perhaps a second career for him when he's done terrorizing the NBA.
Here's Alexander Walker. Off the mark there with a three. Charlotte trailing. Rozier, right side. Williams from long range.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Now here's Edwards. Not a lot of room. On the wing, Alexander Walker. Here's Milton. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy just never lets up.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
Anderson's checked in for Milton. And today's team's all looking to space the floor with shooters, Clark. Thinking back, you ever wonder why it took so long to catch on?
I haven't thought about it in that context, B.A., but I think part of it is you got to have a lot of shooters to take advantage of it first and foremost. And now, again, with the likes of Steph Curry and Klay Thompson and Damian Lillard and so many other outstanding perimeter shooters, more and more of those guys are coming into the league and following their example.
Bridges down low. Towns on him. Clock at 6. Williams, a screen on Anderson. Hayward, the pass to Williams. That's in. Coming off an assist from Hayward.
I think it's always a good idea to let Hayward go to work in the pick and roll. I mean, his decisions and his timing and execution are usually right on.
Here's Edwards. That shot missing.
Total breakdown from the defense there. I mean, he'll usually take advantage when that's the case.
Rozier. Pass to Miller. From behind the arc. Buries it from 3. Miller's got 8.
And there's a reason Miller was a volume three-point shooter in college, because he's extremely accurate.
Kicks it out to Anderson. The 3 is up. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got 4 rebounds in the game. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, Karl Anthony Towns is a threat from everywhere on the court. He said, quote, if I need to shoot, I can shoot. If I need to post up, be a bruiser, I can be a bruiser. I'm not a specialist in anything. What I can do is be a very versatile player and try to do every single thing really well. Brian?
Yeah, that's the good stuff there. Allie, thank you. Smith, he's checked in for Charlotte. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Milton is checked in. Here's Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
They've really picked up the energy level and have willed themselves back into this game.
Yeah, you know, battling back is about staying the course, and their attitude never changed.
Hey, can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
For three, Smith. And the Hornets, another three.
There's really no defense for dribble moves like that when Smith gets it going. I mean, he's an expert at slicing and dicing up defenders.
Kicks it out to Anderson. The three. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Williams has got his 5th rebound in this one. Hayward for three. Connects from downtown. And it's a 4-point Charlotte lead.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
And it's Edwards with the ball for Minnesota. Kicks it out to Anderson. Outside Milton. There's 57 seconds left in the third. Ooh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Anthony Edwards has a great body and knows how to control it. Showing you right there by taking advantage to draw the foul.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Charlotte.
Well, I think they've been lethal from beyond the arc this game, no doubt about it. Hard to defend such spot-on shooting.
And they've been letting it rain from the mid-range. A throwback approach that's really working well for them in this one.
Reed's checked in for the Timberwolves. Brown comes in for Milton.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
And the Hornets making a change here. Rozier's checked in. Moore's checked in for the Timberwolves.
And you can make a case and argue that Cat is perhaps one of the greatest, if not the greatest, shooting big man of all time. And he's still got a lot of runway in front of him for his career.
Rozier gets the bucket.
They are shooting the lights out and doing a good job of maintaining this lead.
Not many empty trips for this group. It seems everything's falling for him this half.
Moore passes to Anderson. Here's Moore. Fires for three. That shot off the mark. That shot is off. That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And a look now at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth quarter. Anthony Edwards out there with Troy Brown. Then there's Naz Reid. Then there's Kyle Anderson. And it's Moore in at the 3. Oh, doing damage above the rim. That was our AT&T 5G slam cam. Rozier finds Smith. The 3 from Washington. Gets the 3 to fall. And the Hornets lead by 4.
That was silky smooth there by Washington. Only takes him a few seconds to lock and load.
Pass to Reid. Outside Anderson. Up and in on the layup.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. To the left wing. Here's McGowan's. And here are the Hornets with another bucket.
Certainly not the best look, but I admire the confidence to let it fly.
Minnesota's gone 7 for 17 from three-point range so far in this matchup. Pass to Brown with his first shot attempt. And Minnesota again with a bucket.
Nice read by Edwards there, finding a wide-open teammate and sending the ball his way on target.
The Hornets shooting a terrific 58% from the floor. Washington outside. McGowan's pass to Washington. They set a pick. Here's McGowan's. And Troy Brown is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. Time called here. The Hornets decide to talk it over. A big group substitution here for Charlotte. Williams is checked in for Richards. Bridges comes in for Washington. Hayward, he's checked in for McGowan's. And Miller subbed in for Smith. And a new group getting ready for the Timberwolves. Gobert's checked in for Reed. Karl Anthony Towns comes in for Anderson. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Moore. And Milton subbed in for Brown. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey guys, well here's a summary of what Steve Clifford went over with his team during the break. He said, quote, "This one isn't over. Those guys will come roaring back. We have to be ready. If something doesn't go our way, don't dwell, just move on to the next play." Back to you.
And Allie, thanks.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
And Rozier, here we go. And he dunks it down.
Rozier has a really impressive offensive arsenal. He can beat you in a lot of ways.
For Minnesota, they've gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the fourth. Milton passes to Alexander Walker. Back to Milton. Pass to Towns. Shot clock at 5. Here's Alexander Walker. That one's good. And it's Towns with the assist. And the Timberwolves lead by 1.
That's a part of his game that Towns has really developed in his time in the league, becoming a good passer.
And Shake Milton gets the whistle that time. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
We're in the final quarter play here. 3 minutes in.
2 minutes.
Hayward, the pass to Williams. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gobert.
Just horrible timing for this team. That mistake could spell disaster.
Bridges, a screen on Edwards. Miller, the pass to Bridges. 5 to shoot. Takes it inside.
Nice defense that time. The agility and length of Towns, allowing him to clamp down on the shooter.
And Milton, here we go. Towns. Rozier against Milton. Outside Edwards. Pass to Alexander Walker. Towns for 3. The rebound by Bridges. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. On the wing, Rozier. Guarded by Edwards. Bridges passes to Hayward. Over Towns. Hayward's shot is off.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
Pass to Milton. And Edwards, here we go. Count it!
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Free throw good, Edwards.
That and one is huge, making this now a 2-possession game.
Here's Miller. And he buries it. And he's brought them within 2 points now.
Yeah, I like whenever Miller uses his size to his advantage, especially down near the rim.
Pass to Towns. Here's the 3. And knocks down the 3.
That's what I'm talking about right there. Game on the line. Towns lets nothing stand in his way.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock.
Third personal foul.
So the first one drops, and that shrinks the margin to just 4.
At the line.
Both free throws good from Rozier.
Hey, a steady hand at the line in a tough situation. He narrows it to a 1-possession game.
And that's an intentional foul. He gets the first, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
And right here, they can't waste any time.
No, you need a quick bucket and then a quick foul.
And it's good. Oh, what a sensational bucket. That brings him within 1. And stolen by Bridges. Inside, here's Williams. Count it!
Late here in the quarter, they still have a foul to give.
Now a timeout called by Minnesota. They're losing by 1. 11 seconds left in the game. "11 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Edwards for 3. launches it. Misses the three. And so it's the Hornets who come out on top here. What a performance they had here at home today.
I'll tell you what, these are the ones that are so nice to win and so tough to lose. I love being on the edge of my seat, never knowing what would happen next.
All right, let's go courtside to Allie LaForce with our player of the game. Allie, it's all yours.
All right, Terry, some clutch minutes down the stretch. How are you guys able to close it out?
Just stand together. We know in this game, you can't quit till 0 on the clock. And, you know, they hit some tough shots at the end, but we stayed together.
Thanks so much.
All right, Allie, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching. Last but not least, here is your New Balance Player of the Game, Terry Rozier.